Hey guys, this is Loomers here. Today is our first tutorial video, so we decided to take it easy, and we're going to show you how to make a pretty cool bracelet that's called the Papillion. You may have heard of it before, you may not have. It's pretty simple. It ends up looking something like this when it's done, which is pretty cool. It doesn't take a lot to make, so what you're going to need is you're going to need a loom, a hook, and two types of colors. I like to say two types of colors because to start off, it just is easier that way. But once you get comfortable making this bracelet, you could try adding 3 or 4 colors. So, I'm going to take my first color, which is purple. And to start it off, we're going to make sure this arrow right here is pointing to the left, or in this case, in front of us. And I'm also going to rearrange so it just looks like this. We're going to have one purple. We're going to put it on like so. So you have one going over the first 2 pegs. Now we're going to take another purple. We're going to put it diagonal, like this. And then another purple, and we're going to stretch it across the next 2. So this is what your basic pattern is going to look like for the whole bracelet. Kind of like just 2 straight forwards and 1 diagonal in the middle. So now we're going to add something to it. We're going to take our next color, which for me is going to be pink, this color pink, and we're going to take our hook and we're going to loop it around so it looks kind of like this. So what I like to do is we're going to need about 9 of these, so I like to just go ahead and put them all on because it's easier. So if you need to do that, you can pause the video here. But for now, I'm just gonna leave one, and I'm gonna take a purple, and I'm gonna stretch it on the loom, and I'm gonna push the pink down onto the purple. Oops, sometimes they get caught a little bit. So it ends up looking like this. And now we're just gonna put that as the diagonal. So that's going to be your pattern until you get all the way up to this third one, the third one in down here. So now I'll do it one more time in case you're confused. So we're going to stretch this one across. Now we're going to take a pink and we're going to loop it onto our hook like this. Like so, and now we're just going to take a purple, stretch it across, and push this onto it. Just like that. And now we're going to put it on the diagonal. And that's what your pattern's going to look like all the way up to the third one in. Once you get there, you stop. So now that we've reached this third one back here, you should look a little bit like this. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to go back to what we did in the beginning and just put plain ones on up until the second one. So now we're going to put another diagonal and one more plain one going this way. There. So I'm going to flip it around. So yours should look like this at the end. And now what we're going to do is we're going to place a capping band, which is all you do is you just take it and you just wrap it around your finger twice, like this. So now I'm going to put it on this peg right, oops, We're going to put it on this peg right here. I always have trouble with this. like that. And now this is where we begin to loom. So what we're going to do is we're going to push these two back. It helps also if you push these all the way to the bottom so they're easier to grab. So we're going to grab this one and bring it forward. Like this, and pull it over. Now we're going to grab the bottom one again and bring it forward. We're not going to do this for the whole bracelet. We're going to stop right here. And we're going to change it. So now we're going to go back to what we did with putting the middle ones on. So we're going to put another one on. We're going to, let me push this down a little bit. And we're going to grab the bottom. And now we're going to push this pink one onto it and pull it over. So now we have two middle ones instead of one. And then we're just going to pull this one over. Oops, try not to get the pink one. We're going to pull this one over. And we're going to repeat what we did last time. You're going to do that all the way until you get to the second one up down here. You're going to do it all the way until you get to right here. And then you're just going to go plain again until you get to the bottom. So now that we are all the way done, it should look like this. I'm going to flip it over. That's what your whole thing should look like. They should all look somewhat like that. So now that we're at the bottom, down here, all we have to do now is we just have to take any type of clip you prefer. I prefer a S clip, but I can't find one at the moment, so I'm going to use a C clip. You take a C clip, all you have to do is you just stretch this one out like that. And you just stick the C clip right through there. It's kind of hard because it helps if you have someone else that can like hold the peg for you because it slides around. There. So I got mine in there. And now all we do is we just pull it off. So I'm kind of slow at this. I don't see how people just pull it off. Because if I do that, I'm afraid I'm going to rip it, you know. There. And that's what your final product should look like. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope yours turned out well. Also, leave some suggestions for our next tutorials in the comments below because we really appreciate that. Thanks, guys. Bye.